And then it got to a point where I had such a sense of urgency where if I don't pray, I'm going to collapse. It's not a question of whether or not pray or not. It's if you don't pray, you're going to collapse. If you don't connect, you're going to collapse. So it was to a point where it got so desperate where I had to do it. And then that took me on a whole different journey.
Do you think that was just God pushing you to get to that point?
We either come to God two ways. We come through Him through inspiration. That means we're making the arousal first. Or we come to God through desperation. It comes to you. One way or another, you will get the wake-up call. Either you wake up, or somebody will wake you up.
So
it seems very brutal, all this stuff, if you think, but it's not. Its comfort is brutal. Living a life of mediocrity is brutal. So if you look at it, it probably sound like what was called training boot camp or something. The comfort of not growing and living a life of just no growth and no service and no meaning, that is brutal. But it looks like that's the people having fun. But the battery's going to run out finally. And they're going to say, I have no meaning in my life. So this other path is much harder, but it's much more fulfilling.
And we all have a choice.
No, it'll come to you eventually. It will come to you. The invitation will come to you. The invitation will come to you.
And you're suggesting to do it.
You're going to kick and scream and you're going to say, I don't want to deal with this, but it'll come to you. Our Creator always wants our perfection to be as perfect as possible for ultimate growth. So the higher self doesn't give up on the lower self.
Wow.